Journo Rhino. I'm bringing the Journo Rhino. Welcome to the Glacially Musical Podcast. It is beer, metal, and swearing. Of course, I am Nick Cameron of the Glacially Musical Podcast. I'm my good friend, the Raging Cajun, Shark, Don de Lamont, and of course, always the man with the meat, Keefy Charcuterie. How are we doing today, gentlemen? Great.
I'm doing great. Where's Nick?
I said don't talk.
Wait, no, I can't see Keefy, though.
I said don't talk. It's a rhetorical question. Here's how we do this. We have the departments of the show. Thank you for joining us this week for the meat of the episode, which is our favorite live records. I believe we've done this before, and I believe we're coming back with new answers. So we will have the greeting, beer check, vinyl check, news of the day, shirt check, meat of the episode. The Glacially Musical beer of the day is a Lagunitas IPA. Done.
I am rocking once again the Champagne of Trailer Parks, Pabst Blue Ribbon, and I've got my Pink Floyd Animals, beautiful but heavily used pint glass. There we go. And then finger fudge pour.
I think at this point, the finger fudge pour is just generally assumed.
Should we just call it the GMP pour? I mean, since we're kind of...
it's the finger fudge pour, Don. You don't get to change the lore. You didn't even listen to every episode.
We can create our own lore though, because we're magic.
Okay, no, Data already created lore.
We make our own lore. No, that's a good reference.
Keefy, what you got, baby?
That was a deep ass cut.
That was a very deep TNG cut. Very nice. Guess what I'm drinking?
You make it hard because you're changing now.
A beer. You got the
shark. Okay.
With the shark. That's fucking
Keefy. New lore just dropped. We pour our beers with the sharks.
We have to drink them with the sharks too.
So great. Cheers, fuckers. YouTube happy
7
hour.
minutes. 7 minutes.
Now I get some records. Cheers. Can I drink the can from the shark? Let's see.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
That's pretty
You're
awkward.
two-handing it like a certain... I'm not going to say. The Glacier. So my vinyl check this week is I have been stocking up on records that you spin on a turntable and put a needle on. That's the theme. How did that theme sound to you guys?
Cool.
All right.
Fantastic.
Step 1. St. Louis's own #1 ska band. Anybody know who this is?
I hope it's the Urge.
It's not the Urge.
Damn it.
Big
the
Bad
Urge only. Are they ska or from St. Louis? I mean, I don't know.
I'm just guessing here. I'm creating content. I'm a content creator.
You're creating discontent. You're creating the winter of my discontent.
I'm a discontent creator.
Oh, that's a good one. You're welcome. I gave that.
Patent that bitch.
New bio just unlocked for Don. New link tree.
This is great. This week is great so far. We're on time. We got beers. The machines are working. Terminator 2 is not going to kill us yet. And no, the #1 ska band in St. Louis is named after the #1 music college class in St. Louis. MU 330. This is their completely not hit record, Crab Rangoon. Just regular black. It is a decent record. It is not press. I am going to buy press, but unfortunately, there is only one copy of it for sale on Discogs, and it's in Japan. So I don't know what to do there. #2. Remember how I went to Milwaukee and then I went back to Milwaukee and went back to the Waukee boys? I picked me up some Megadeth there. Megadeth United Abominations. This one actually is this one was $29.99 as the sticker says. This one is actually a very, very special record for me. I listened to this a lot at the end of the before times when I was going through my divorce. And so it's just a really special record. I'm glad to finally have it on vinyl. And if memory serves, it's just a standard black. Yeah, just standard black. You're up, Don.
All right, fantastic. So I got a twofer. this week. Man, this was the week of like online sales madness. So I picked up I'm so excited about it, a vinyl copy of The Serpent's Egg by Dead Can Dance, and it was $9. And no frills, no fancy
This is the
colored-
first Dead Can Dance reference on this show.
probably gonna be the last two. I don't know. Because I love Dead Can Dance, but they're like one of those bands that's like I feel like you just need like the best one they made and then you're good. So but no colored vinyl though. But I have been trying something new, is that when I get these sleeves is to put the mylar inside of it and see how that works. So I've been kind of geeking out about that because anyway. So my next one too was another bargain here. Was I got $20 in a class action settlement against Target. And so what did I do? I spent it at Target and I bought Green Day Dookie and it came to like $2. And this is actually
Tell me it's a brown splatter.
I wish it was, but
Yes.
I'm gonna do this like we always do. And I'm gonna say, okay, fellas, it's this beautiful. Okay, so what is it, guys?
Spoiled my Lanta translucent.
Oh,
That is going to be hard to top, but I'm
know.
going to say Faded in the Sun Weezer Blue Album.
oh, I like that.
Designer jeans.
Ah.
Okay. Oh, I mean, like old school blue jeans were that light blue if you washed them enough. Also,
Right, but now you
Super
got to pay like
7,
$900 to get that.
Super 7 put out their first Green Day figures that are not the dog from Dookie, taking the Dookie. And it's the three guys from Woodstock when the mud was thrown. So it's literally like mud
There is a
splattered.
dog.
Oh, that
taking
is
a dump
incredible.
on that record.
The mascot of Green Day is the dog that poos on Dookie.
Yeah.
I never actually paid that close attention to that cover.
It's like Where's Waldo? You're supposed to find him.
Yeah. Did you guys ever find the Ozzy? You know,
No.
Ozzy's on the cover saying, "What is this that stands before me?"
Oh, I don't
Of
think so
what?
because I smoked a lot of weed in the 90s. And I don't
So did I, and that's how I found it. Hold on,
bum,
let me.
bum, bum.
I'll see if you guys can see it.
Wait, Ozzy's on.
Oh my God, he is there.
That's the lady.
Oh, is that the witch? That's the witch
the
from the
lady.
first
Oh,
Black
it's-
Sabbath.
okay,
but
now
yeah.
I see it.
I don't
a
think
witch,
it's
but-
Ozzy.
Unfortunately,
Monkey.
she did not answer my DMs.
But yeah, anyway,
Also, Doctor
Okay.
Strange is on there, by the way. Holy shit!
They're ripping off Pink Floyd.
I know.
this
But,
is
like,
incredible.
What a
Yeah,
great reference that is.
I got, like I said, I remember it getting super high when this album came out, but of course it wasn't on vinyl; it was on CD, so you had to
It was on vinyl.
really look hard.
Yeah, Kurt
But,
Plunk is still the best Green Day.
I agree. I'd like to get that one on vinyl.
Lookout
and,
Records.
and just in case you guys are curious, it's a Smurfette discharge. Anyway.
Eh,
And then I do have one more thing because I thought you guys would be very proud of me for this. Is that I picked this up at your guys' recommendation? Was I got
There
an
was
acrylic-
a German and European release. Oh, and a U.S. release of Dookie
oh
on
really?
vinyl. The U.S. was pink.
So look at this. I got this beautiful acrylic slip mat,
There
Like-
you
like-
go.
like the boys had been telling me to do, and I'm
now
very
put that
excited.
down. Put that down and drop a Blast Beats record.
Oh, really?
Yes, the Blast
I don't
Beats
own
are
a Blast Beats
punchier.
record.
You don't have any death metal.
No,
You don't have a Carcass record.
I've got one coming though. I just
You don't
ordered
have
Heartwork.
Injustice for All.
And Justice for All is not a death metal album, Nick.
It's not Blast Beats, but there's a lot of double bass.
Okay, well then double bass. I got plenty of double bass.
Okay,
I would
just-
say I would not listen to And Justice for All to test my vinyl.
Yeah, I don't know. I would
Like,
listen to do that to test any kind of like
But Master of
high
Puppets,
fidelity.
anything old school thrash, Testament, recent albums, Overkill's better albums.
The pink version of Dookie, which was released on Reprise Records, presently is going for $200.
Oh shit, I might have it.
Are you serious? Like repress?
The
No,
repress.
it's not a
No,
repress.
the original. Oh,
Oh, the
Original
original press. Oh, okay, gotcha.
well, now I have to drink. All right.
There was a German, a U.S., and a European.
European.
It must have been.
European.
Was it one of those that
European.
came out in like very low numbers?
It was
Yeah,
the
it had to be
90s, of course
mid-
it did.
Early
Yeah.
90s had to be low numbers, but
Yeah.
Warner Brothers had money to throw away on shit, so they were like, "Who's still got a turntable? We'll put out 10 of these." All right. Is that your check done? That's pretty great. Thanks.
Yes, that's
for
my
getting the
check.
slip
Thank
in.
you.
All right.
Welcome to
I will
Shark Week, by the way.
Yeah, Shark Week and Shark Week. I will embiggen myself.
I'm sorry. I just had to violently hold in the beer that was trying to escape my face.
Because of Shart?
No, because when you said Warner had a lot of money to throw away.
Oh, sure.
It about killed me.
Yeah, fair enough. All right. So I have a 1.5 for today, and I'm going to explain why. The Shark's going to help me. I have the brand new album from Frolic. Frolic is some Bay Area thrash. If you want to hear Bay Area thrash by guys who grew up listening to Testament and Exodus, Bonded by Blood, and Testament the Legacy, this band. So Frolic, pretty cool. Legacies of Cybernetica, out now on the San Francisco record label Hectic.com. Pretty cool band. I've even seen them live. It's already in the mylar. And I think it's just a plain old black vinyl. Did come with the this cool artwork insert. I think it also has lyrics and thank yous and stuff. Frolic channeling the Metallica load and reload logo here. If you look really, sorry, I'm doing a very bad job of this, but if you can see that. And just a plain old black vinyl. But I appreciate that Hectic Records, which is co-owned by Will Carroll of Death Angel, paper and the mylar. Fuck yeah, great job. And then what is my half today? My half is a fucking CD, but a CD I am so pumped about I had to share it. So I dropped this in the chat, and Nick is not familiar with this band, but I think Don should be. This is the debut album by Phantom Blue. Phantom Blue was an LA heavy metal band. They were proteges of Marty Friedman and Jason Becker, and probably one more person I can't remember.
Did that come out on Shrapnel Records?
It might have. It might have, but it was recently reissued via a sort of a underground record label that's doing sort of like Lost and Found Records. Great name. It's also a name of a record store if you try to Google it. But so Michelle Meldrum was the co-lead guitarist and main songwriter of the band. She had a brain aneurysm and died in 2008. But this is a hard-to-find band. The drummer, Linda McDonald, is the drummer of the Iron Maidens, by the way. And some of the other members of this band have gone on to other things. So
you just gave Danny a raging boner.
By the way, this CD has an Obi strip somehow. I don't know why or how.
Is it Japanese? The Japanese ones do have them.
I mean, on a CD?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they have Obi strips on everything.
Well,
in video games, everything.
So I'm really
you haven't imported as much Japanese stuff as I have.
Yeah, that's fair. Just back from Tokyo, friend of the show, Danny Nichols. If this would have come out on vinyl, I would buy it. But I literally saw this and it was like $15, and I was like, I need to have this. So I spent some shekels on it to support.
Did I check the cassette tape I bought for my wife from my friend's band from the 90s?
I don't think so. Maybe.
Okay, just saying.
If you have, I can't remember. You might.
My friend Joe has had a band called The Finns that Lawyer Wife and I were both big fans of. But
I've heard the story.
We were fans of them at different times, and there was a song called One World on one of the albums, and I never heard the song because he stopped playing it by the time I got in. Lawyer Wife lived on this side when I didn't. I moved over here after she moved away. That's but I think I saw her at Lollapalooza because she told me what her shirt said, and it was very memorable. I'm not going to mention it on the air. But
was it Cradle of Filth? Jesus is a cunt.
No, she does not like the CUNT word.
I know that for a fact. I might have even dropped one in front of her, and she was like,
"You have no clue how much."
Dude, mine uses the word. So
I don't like. Honestly,
it's
I
like
don't
running water to my wife.
Same here.
I've never liked that word.
I love that word.
I love it.
It comes from African, from Kunta, from Queen.
Kunta Kinte.
But I mean, misused there. But yes, correct.
Can I finish my story though?
Sure, go
ahead.
So anyway, I asked him if he would like,
you got it.
Tell me, like, can I get a copy of the song? He's like, no, I hate that song. So I looked for it on Bandcamp thinking he probably put it. No, he took it off Bandcamp. So I didn't even know what album it was on. So like one day at work, I'm like going through all the Finn's Discogs and I find it. So I ordered the one cassette that was for sale in the whole fucking world. So I sent him a picture of it and I go, yeah. He's like, no, nice tape. Yeah, there's a song on there, Allie, that the wife wants to hear, and he goes, "It's not that stupid fucking song I pulled off Bandcamp, is it?" Yeah, Joe, it is. You drank too much when I asked you about all those times. Anyway, let's move on to news of the day. My news of the day is stuff that's happened back in the day. Back in the day, Extreme Radio 104.1 in St. Louis dropped mandatory Metallica. In response, KC95 dropped The Daily Dose of LZ, your Led Zeppelin station, forever, nothing but rock. But rock. So, unfortunately, Extreme Radio died and then became like some ridiculous like pop channel. 35 years ago yesterday, the Guns N' Roses riot at Riverport Amphitheater happened. And I'm seeing Guns N' Roses in 3 days.
It took them a year to arrest Axl, by the way.
He didn't come back.
He didn't come back. They had to get him at JFK and extradite him to St. Louis.
Dude, it's a red state. Do you think we had any fucking money to go track down Axl?
No, it's poverty and sister fucking and baloney on hand.
Look, there's Missouri and there's Missouri.
You think they can afford meth? Okay.
Trust me, they do. Somebody's affording it.
Wait, did somebody say meth? I mean, I'd be down for that also.
You drive out to Winters Bone, Missouri, and you tell me what you see.
Just say that first one again.
Winters Bone, Missouri.
Okay.
Do you get that's a reference?
He said bone.
So none of you get the reference.
Winter's Bone. It
was a movie with Jennifer Lawrence. It was a breakout role about meth cookers in Missouri.
Oh, I forgot about that.
And it starred the daytime hooker from My Name Is Earl.
It's, by the way, the doctor over here would be very quick to correct you. It's a commercial sex worker.
In My Name Is Earl, they called her the daytime hooker.
Well,
I even pulled out my good boob.
Dude, that show was amazing.
Oh, yeah, I'm watching it with the kid. Turns out it's like her boyfriend's favorite show. Anyway, where was
you? Need to worry.
Yeah. You got some weird parenting shit going on in that house,
dude,
bro.
Seriously, what was it? Clerks 2, and now My Name Is Earl. Like, what's next?
Quiet.
Caligula next.
Look, just in case Lawyer Wife finally listens to one of these shows, shut up.
Zabriskie Point is next, I'm sure, or
I've never seen
Brown Bunny.
Brown Bunny, Deep Throat, like one of those.
Oh my lord. May I continue uninterrupted?
You may.
Sure. Go ahead.
KC95 with your daily dose of LZ has abandoned it for mandatory Metallica. Which seems dumb to me, but whatever. KC95 is never going to get the younger listeners, and I don't know that Metallica is going to get you the younger listeners either. I think the vast majority of us are sick of terrestrial radio, not because we hate the format, but because we hate hearing the same 100 songs every day. If you turn on KC95 right now, I will bet you either of my testicles. You can inspect them, determine which one you want, and you can say, I want righty, I want lefty. And I'll allow you to take that time, as much time as you want, because when you stop and we turn on KC95, there's an 80% chance they're playing The Stroke by Billy Squier.
That sounds like a circle of hell to me.
Completely is.
Never lived until you've had to pick out a testicle for another grown man.
No, it would be your testicle. You would pick one of my testicles to become yours should you win the bet. It would be like a Quentin Tarantino 4 Rooms situation. Dude, that's another good reference. Nobody got that.
No, sorry, man. Sorry,
man. My references are.
You were doing
deep.
So well.
I'm doing great.
Everybody knows you got sick references. Everybody knows that.
You're doing poorly, Don. I'm doing great. The other thing is, Lawyer Wife and I are seeing Guns N' Roses on Sunday. We are seeing Motley Crue on Wednesday of next. So get ready to hear some concert stuff. And she is getting real caught up in Blue Dot Fever. She is still convinced the Guns N' Roses show will not happen. But I looked at the New York show playing at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. And one, they were only using half the stadium. And two, that half of the stadium is only 40% filled. And in New York City-ish, Jersey, in New York City by way of Jersey, you can see Guns N' Roses for $37 in a row. In St. Louis, it's $15 to get into Guns N' Roses right now. All in. So she looked at me and she's like, so we don't really need to wait. We don't need to buy AC/DC tickets right away, do we? Nope. We're going to wait for them to drop. I think maybe finally, collectively, America has just finally rejected the scalping situation where we're just like, look, you guys have pushed this too far. And then the problem is the Guns N' Roses tour. This is their third stop in St. Louis on this tour. This tour is older than COVID-19. It started before the pandemic.
This is like way past. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You have not dropped new music. You have not done anything different to make anybody want to go. And it's the same thing if you look at your local shed. You know, we've been looking at the tickets at our local shed, and if you look at the seats, it's always it's the same seats that are sold for every show. Those are the scalpers buying up seats for every show. And when you're having the same bands over and over and over and over and over, eventually, if you give me a hamburger every day from Wendy's, I'm going to get sick of Wendy's.
So
and I think that's where we are with Blue Dot Fever right now.
Here's my advice about any show you want to go to. Buy them off of Game Time, not StubHub, not Ticketmaster resale. I understand there's a trepidation about, like, I don't know if I trust that thing, but I have had a lot of experience with Game Time. Money back guarantee. If the tickets don't get transferred to you by the day of the show, you get your money back. So if someone, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it.
Yeah.
Why give your money to StubHub that helps escalate these prices and enable the scalpers? Why give your money to Ticketmaster? Double guns, you know who I mean. That's just my own 2 cents. Game Time, look it up. Great app.
Have you guys heard of Cash or Trade?
Have not.
So it was started by surprise. It was started by these deadhead kids, or not kids, adults though. And what it is, it's an app for ticket trading and selling. They treat it like how they would do at dead shows, is that you can sell them for over face value. You can't sell them for over face value. And you can choose to trade. You can give them away, whatever you want. That is a really cool app. When I wanted to go see, I think it was Soccer Mommy in Atlanta, and Soccer Mommy was sold out. I went on Cash or Trade looking for a ticket, and someone in Atlanta was like, I have an extra one here, take it. And
you can
it's a cool vibe. It's a cool thing. So there are, like I said, yeah. And what was yours, Keefy? Because I want to look into
Game
that myself.
Time.
So
Game Time, one word. It's an app, but you can also look up on stuff on their site. But they prefer that.
So Game App and Cash or Trade. Cash or Trade does seem to sometimes be a little more on the obscure side though, but they will have from time to time like the bigger shows. But a lot of times if you're looking for smaller club shows or whatever that are sold out, you might be able to find them on Cash or Trade.
You can get floor seats very, very close for AC/DC for $340, $341. The seats that I would buy are more expensive than buying them off of Ticketmaster face value, though.
And how much did you say were?
They're $83. The cheapest are $83. The most expensive, the best seat I see is $341.
And that's how much like the upper deck cost when they went on sale, probably.
No, the upper deck was it's never changed. It's been $67 the whole time.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I'm done.
Fellows, we are on the precipice of bad times for the concert and touring. Really, like, I don't know why.
Very much so.
Like, okay, I get that it would be like a defeat for a major arena. You know, the idea, it's like Chris Rock's joke. White people can't go be poor after they've been rich. Black guys can't go back sexually. I didn't make this line. Chris Rock did. Once you turn him out, he's never turning back, right? And the same white people cannot become poor after they've never been poor. And so I get it. If Guns N' Roses, which has been, like Nick expertly pointed out, 10 years on this tour, no real new music, obscure stuff that diehards all know, no real new album to tour behind, and maybe the pressure is too much. Maybe it would be a defeat for them to do sheds. Maybe it would be a defeat for them to do amphitheaters. But I just think, like, they can't ever get it back if it turns around again.
I think that's a natural progression for this. You know, them coming back was, a big major thing.
Well, the other problem is that
we're a decade into that, though.
Live Nation owns the ticket mechanism, the venues, the marketing and advertising, the resale, the scalping. the bonus merch things, the elevated experiences, they own the thing. So like if they don't have these buildings filled, they lose money, and they have made money hand over fist. Even now, they have had like the most profitable, 10, 15 quarters in their history. And because they're so cash rich, they can take out loans against future losses that they pay at like, what's your mortgage? I bet it's not 3%. That's Live Nation's debt. That's their fee on $1 billion of loans.
Actually, it is
3%. Huh?
Nothing.
Okay.
Sorry. I was trying to be sneaky.
News check done. If you have nothing else, Nick.
I'm good.
So I guess the news today that I was pretty miffed about, which I'm curious to hear how this is going to unfold, is that Ritchie Blackmore is going to be sitting in with Deep Purple tonight.
I saw that
in New York for the encore, and apparently there was a nice little note written to Ian Gillan by Blackmore that said he didn't want to intrude, no pressure, just kind for old times' sake. I'd love the idea of putting it back to the band and seeing if they'd have me for the encore. And Gillan was like, absolutely, let's do this. We'll see how it happens. Will there be a guitar going through a camera? That would be fantastic. I would love to see that recreated, but I'm just kind of curious to see that. And apparently Blackmore's health is really, really bad. Like, it's not like he's got gout real bad. He's got arthritis to the point where he can't play guitar for more than a few songs. So this might just be that whole like burying of the hatchet. We're on our way out. This
is my last thing ever.
Let's not go out hating each other.
Smoke on the Water and Hush. That's the two closers. So
not Stormbringer?
No. Thank you.
Not Burn?
That would be
Burn
awesome.
is usually in the set. I mean, like
really?
all the hits. I saw I saw the last tour with Steve Morse before the pandemic. So
was that the one they did with Priest?
No. I
Okay.
think it was Uriah Heep and Joyous Wolf, who I love, and they have a new singer and a new album coming out. That's a band you would really like, Nick.
I remember that. I remember that tour. Okay. Yeah, I did not go to that one.
Joyous Wolf. And I think in New York City it was just Joyous Wolf and Deep Purple. And I'm glad I went. You know what, man?
Deep Purple or Deep Purple?
I have a friend of mine whose dad is Russian. He was like, if punk rock is crap, you need to listen to Deep Purple.
The Purple.
You mean Deep Purple, Dad? Deep Purple. Deep Purple.
I'm the bad guy. I listen to Purple.
Say hello to the bad guy.
Does anybody ever giggle when they see it abbreviated into DP?
Always. I mean, Perfect Strangers. I cannot stop laughing at that record cover. They couldn't think of anything else. Perfect Strangers.
Why not DVDA?
Ayo. Ass to ass. Don, do you have any other news?
And also in news of we did not fucking need this in this lifetime is that the Scorpions' "Rock You Like a Hurricane" music video is going to become a graphic novel.
Okay. "Rock You Like a Hurricane" is one of the songs that turned me into a metal fan. Let me also say the makeup and the confusion ruined my thought process as to what metal was because of the makeup. Who the fuck asked for this?
But
who the fuck is funding this?
See, and that's
Z2
the deal.
Comics,
is like it's not even that it's let me see. Is it Z2? I feel like it's normally like Z2.
It was a rhetorical question. I don't need exactly who's funding it. I was just making a point.
All I know is that like I could see if it was like the lyrics or something, but like to do a graphic novel of the video. So is it like a novel?
Like 3 pages?
It's like a graphic novel of like the Scorpions within a cage,
like walking into a so it's like 4 panels.
Yeah.
Oi, look, Klaus is a cage. Should we go in it?
And it'd be like, people, we're the Scorpions. We're in a cage. The end.
Circle around us. Circle around us and wear makeup all over yourselves.
I don't need a graphic. I love Scorpions and I love Z2.
I don't need a graphic novel of anything. I don't want a graphic novel of The Wall.
I have several Z2 comics in hand, like in eye view, but I don't want to get up to get them because I'm not wearing pants.
Okay, it's being put out by Sumerian.
Sumerian Comics. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like I didn't realize they did all. I didn't realize they did like Janis Joplin and all this.
And
Appetite for Destruction.
Did they do the sequel to the Metallica one, Ace of Spades, The Death Card Rules?
No.
I don't think
that was Rock and Roll Comics. I have it somewhere here.
I lost it years ago.
Oh no. Again, if you're ever out in the wild and you see any of these things, buy them for me if they're affordable. If they're too much, like don't get it. But if they're like within $5, I'm looking. I'm on the hunt.
God.
Yeah.
They did American Psycho.
They did?
Yeah.
Because of Ice Nine Kills, because American Psycho the movie.
Oh,
Christian Bale.
I actually never saw it.
Him to be square. It's just so catchy.
I don't like fictional
guess what?
I don't like fictional true crime.
I love ultra crime.
I love ultra crime too. Yeah.
I stopped. When you've seen the things I have, it'll stop you.
Listen, I know. Do not watch the recent Netflix television series on Ed Gein starring Charlie Hunnam. Sons of Anarchy and
although do watch if you want some true crime. There is I forget the name of it, but if you put Mike Danton into your Roku or your whatever box, it will bring up the murder for hire plot of St. Louis Blues player Mike Danton trying to murder his agent.
Cool.
Oh, that's awesome. That was Lizzie's big skill for a while.
And then it got weird after he tried to murder the guy.
See, Lizzie's big thing was to watch a Law and Order, like SVU, and then she would she'd find the original.
So we're sitting out on the sun porch at the old place, and lawyer wife says, "How can you listen to that music with all that gross and terrible stuff?" Woman, we just watched 6 Law and Orders.
Yeah, you can't handle the truth.
And she looked at me and she went, "Oh, we never really saw it that way."
Lizzie told me one night, she's like, "I had the worst night's sleep. I had nightmares all night." I was like, "Really? What happened?" She was like, "No." I was like, "Were you watching Law and Order again before?" Yeah. It runs. She watches it on her like Kindle, and it just runs on repeat. So even when she wakes up in the middle of the night, someone's been murdered. So like all night long,
hearing the doink in her sleep.
It's like, oh no.
Yo, I'm Detective Finn Tutuola. Anything else done?
No, Ice-T's son was gay in Law and Order. Did you know that?
Do what?
Ice-T's son was gay in Law and Order.
Yeah,
sure. They've had gay characters since season 1.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever see the one where what's her name? The redheaded lady, Kathy Griffin. Yeah. Kathy Griffin was the leader of Lez B Friends. And in the whole time, she never kissed a woman. And then it turns out she's actually bi and with a dude. And then she like sticks her face down the bald guy.
Okay, where's the what?
This is like the worst television commentary.
Nick's commentary or recaps of TV shows, but all wrong. Completely.
No, none of that was wrong. That all happened.
Why are we not doing this as a podcast?
I mean, Don asked a very pertinent question.
Really bad commentary.
Really bad.
You know, we should do commentary on cops. Like just have a cops episode.
Our hair isn't good enough to be one of the dumb boys.
That's right. I like Kathy Griffin when she gets shot in Pulp Fiction, and I like Kathy Griffin in the episode of the
Pulp Fiction.
She gets shot.
Yeah, she got shot in Pulp Fiction
by Marcellus Wallace.
Really?
Trying to kill Butch in the Gold Watch scene. Gold Watch follow up.
Yes. Yeah.
She's shot. She's a bystander to a car crash, and then she gets shot in the belly, which is a horrible way to die.
Slow, painful death.
Might have been one of her first things ever as an actress, not a comedian.
So I want my martini shook like a man that just got shot in the belly.
Interesting.
That's from The Coup.
Is it? So nothing else done?
No, I'm good.
Peace out.
On to you.
Speaking of 35 years ago, calling back to Nick earlier, 35 years ago today was the release of the controversial and still best-selling album of the SoundScan era, the Black Album. Metallica, who else has a Black Album? Well, actually, Spinal Tap, it's Prince had the best Black album probably. But anyway,
Did he have a Black album? I did
Yo,
not
the
know
Black
that.
Album is his rap album that he then shelved for a long time and finally came out a while back. He finally allowed it to come out barely at the end of his life.
Is it good?
Unbeknownst to him. It's great. It was like gangster rap before gangster rap. But Prince did all the instrumentation, beats, scratches, bass guitar, everything.
But he didn't rap. He didn't do the rapping.
Yeah, there's rap on. He raps.
I rap.
Oh,
It's
shit.
before the Batman soundtrack.
Oh, I gotta find this.
Yeah, the Black Album by Prince. Warner is putting out all Prince stuff now because Bob, who used to be the publicist of Relapse Records, is the head of Prince music at Warner Brothers, which is insane because he's an obsessive Prince fan. I can't think of a better person to be in the business doing that. But anyway, Metallica Black Album came out 35 years ago. I believe 10 years ago, or 15 years ago, Janie Lane died this week. That's sad. Ivor, the Faroese and Scandi folk artist, is coming out with a new album. I know Don is a fan. If you like Kataran, you would love Ivor.
Yes, I'm actually familiar with Ivor. I love that stuff. Love the stuff.
And yeah, I don't have much else, but lots of interesting stuff going on. Shirt check, Nick.
Messed around, got a triple-double. This is
Nice.
in honor of my not seeing Ice Cube on Sunday.
Oh no, because Public Enemy is open.
Yeah, we get Public Enemy. I mean, good silver medal, but
You're going to have a great time. I saw Public Enemy last year, and they were phenomenal. You've never seen 130 years old of two rappers like killing it on stage. Unbelievably so.
just want to say big shout out to Flava Flav taking the U.S. the U.S. Lady Olympians and showing them the time. Took them down the strip, got free hotels, got all the food, had a parade. And
He's
no
come a long
McDonald's.
way since he was a crackhead. I'm really proud of him.
It ain't no party like a Flava Flav party, man.
As Bridget
With the
Nielsen
Hockey
said, please don't
Olympians.
use your teeth on my nipples.
I have to assume that some places got destroyed when the cameras got turned off at
For
that
sure.
show.
For sure. That dude knows how to party.
I'd
But Chuck
love
is
to
pretty
see that.
sober and great. And
So do
again,
hockey players.
I got that $50 history of hip hop book by Chuck D, full of his personal anecdotes about the best, 365 days of hip hop records, with his own personal drawings and everything in it. It's a $50 book. I got it for $20 a few weeks back. What's up, Don? Shirt check.
A wiki wiki wah wah. Got me some McLovin, baby.
Also,
Represent.
tangentially a Metallica shirt, technically, because he wears the Injustice for All shirt that whole
He
movie.
does. This is like I saw this at Target the other day when I went to go get the Dookie album. And I'm like, dude,
Quit talking about Target and your corporate overlords.
$8.
You don't support Target anymore, Don.
The only reason I'm supporting this is because I was using the money that I got from my class action
understand.
lawsuit
I
for them.
understand.
Did you
And
pee on the
McLovin. No, it's
wall on the
McLovin.
way out?
Did I what?
It was McLovin. How did you settle on McLovin? It was either McLovin or Muhammad. Muhammad.
Muhammad.
That's the most popular name in the world, asshole. Read a book. Like the Quran. I don't know. I mean, that
That up there is.
still-
It's like also when Seth Rogen goes, "Your name's McLovin," and he's like, "Yeah." He goes, "That's fucking badass." And he's a cop. He's like, "That's fucking badass."
Okay.
dude."
Yeah.
I'm
McLovin,
probably
were you
gonna
just-
regret
Were you just
what I'm
having
about-
sex? Yes. Oh, that's awesome. We block. We
that's
cock block.
awesome.
We're not supposed to clock his cock. We're supposed to guide his cock.
I'm probably going to regret what I'm about to say.
You've watched this movie with
But-
your daughter.
No, I have not. I
Oh,
haven't watched it in 20 years. It's like
Oh,
10 years.
but
I don't know.
probably
I
this
watched it
weekend he
once
will.
When it was newish. No. I don't. Anyway, can I just say it's wonderful that it turns out Seth Rogen is completely not problematic, and is just
No,
a
he's the
lovely,
one.
terrible human being.
He's the one.
He's the
I
one.
told you Omar cut this, met him at an industry
He's like
event.
less problematic than Kevin Smith.
Probably. But he
No,
met him
maybe
and they
I
had
don't
a
know.
Omar is straight edge, right? He's
We
never
drink when we
drank.
do this.
Omar
Right.
has never had a drink or a drug or a toke of anything. And he hates drug people, actually. And he talked to Seth Rogen for like 5 minutes about weed. And Seth was like, I don't get high anymore to get fucked up. I get high to get creative and productive. And I am doing more work at whatever years old he is, 50 years old, than I have ever done in my entire life. I work every day, like 14-hour days, and then I go spend time with my wife and kids. and I'm never out of control, and I'm never high and impaired. Wow. And Omar changed his whole fucking brain about like, oh, weed is, maybe these drugs are okay. Not that he would do them, but still. My shirt check is, this is another Meth Syndicate good one. This is Garfield, but it's I Hate God, because he squeezed the toothpaste tube all over his body.
About it.
I just look at his I mean, is this not me?
Here's the big thing about him.
That's the face I make when Nick touches his mic. Like, God is punishing me because I don't believe in him. Imaginary sky guy.
I'm not touching my mic. I'm not touching my mic. I'm sniffing it.
All right.
Can you guys hear me? Am I just being ignored?
This is just.
I think you're on a little bit of a delay. I don't know if your Wi-Fi is good, Nick, but you know you're not in the chat correctly, so I can't help you. I think you're on a bit of a delay because your shit is not your Wi-Fi or something. It's time for the meet. We're ahead of schedule. I'm really proud of.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you, but you're on like a delay.
You're like there's like a delay between your video and your audio. And now he's frozen.
Cool. He should probably get out and come back in. He probably touched the microphone with his face. That's what happened.
Let's see if is he messaging us too, or I don't see anything from him. Omar, cut this. Okay, Nick is okay.
Anyway, welcome to the Glacially Musical Podcast, Don and Keefy edition.
Yes. Welcome to the show. Welcome. So how you doing? How you doing, Keefy?
How you doing?
How
about
doing?
Nick Cage pillow over my shoulder? Melissa told me today it actually perturbs her, and she was probably trying to get us to donate it or get rid of it, but I insisted we keep it because it haunts you both.
The only thing that would make it better is if you could do that thing where you could like wipe it like across and it'd be like,
but it doesn't make another picture.
Crazy Nick Cage and then weird Nick Cage.
Oh, that's better. All right. I don't know why there's multiples of you, but let's see what happens.
There is like,
What the?
That's better.
Say something, Keefy, and say something, Nick. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Oh, now we're back in sync. Okay.
Introduce the meat of the episode. We'll keep the Brady Bunch view for the rest of the time because I know it comforts Don.
Who's introducing this?
You. It's your fucking chaser, man.
It's Don's chaser.
It was your chaser. I thought it was your idea. That was Don's. I'm sorry, Don. Go ahead.
I forgot.
Read the chat.
Dude,
I actually forgot. I was just like, okay, come on, Nick, get on with it, man.
Hey, do you want me to do it? I'll do it. Fine. I'm doing it now. No, stop. Mute that guy. You dumbasses.
The chaser this week.
We
have picked our favorite live
duel
album
via Donkey Kong now.
We have to what?
Duel with Donkey Kong.
Only on ColecoVision.
Hold on.
Of course, ColecoVision. It's the only one that was arcade perfect.
Can we just start like looking down at each, like Nick and like over at each other? So it's like, just like the Brady Bunch thing works.
All right, go ahead, Don. Go ahead.
Here's the story of a man named Nick
who kept licking his mic and he got a delay.
I can't tell you how many hours of fan fiction on Tumblr and LiveJournal I read of Alice and Sam porn.
Oh, absolutely.
I wish you had never told me that.
Alice could get it right now. I don't care how old Andy Davis is.
Like Sam Dell's bringing her the meat, like Fred Flintstone driving around both feet.
That's correct.
That's
come
how,
correct.
That's how
correct.
I come correct.
I don't want to hear about either of you coming. One of you introduce this thing.
Dude, I will come all over the fucking place if I want to. I'm going to come everywhere.
I'm going to shoot ropes of arcing chisel. Oh!
It's like who
exactly
reads,
reference.
Clearly
who reads magazines anyway anymore? Don't you have the fucking internet?
Is that what happened? This is what happened. None of us remember what this is.
What?
We have beers, man.
The show, the podcast, the reason we're here.
The live albums. That's why we're here, right? Is this what we're talking about?
Okay, let's do that. Okay, sure,
I'm so lost. All right, man. Look, I'm gonna have a shark attack if I keep doing this. Anyway, this week's chaser, we are talking about our favorite live albums. We each picked a live album, and we decided that we were just going to talk about it because, as we know, especially with the three of us, our friendship does exceed just this little bit of time that you see us here all week long. We're bonding and joking and talking about these albums that mean a lot to us and why. And so I thought this was a good opportunity for us to tackle
the group
live
chat
album.
is basically this show.
The group chat is just like, yeah, exactly. And I haven't deleted it since I started talking to you guys. And so it's like the oldest group chat in my That's why whenever Nick's like, go look in the, I'm like, I'm not going up the fucking chat, dude. Like, we have more of a strand in like a week than I have in like a year.
I'll wake up to like 58 unread messages because you two dumbasses are high and going at it. Anyway, moving on.
Moving on. So anyway, what I was getting at was that, live albums seem to be a thing that we all do definitely really love. And I think that it is, I thought it was kind of appropriate that we all pick an album and talk about it. We've got the same 2 or 3 questions that we're each going to answer for the album. And this is also kind of a way for not only us to get to know about these things, but to share that with the people, and hopefully it might inspire them to get these albums if they don't already have them. And if they do have them, to rediscover them and re-love them again. Fuck them gently. But anyway, who wants to go
with his song?
With fucking me gently with his. I should not eat my edible before the show.
I'm feeling like I'm doing a good show.
Y'all are, man, but sometimes my edible kicks in too quickly.
All righty. I will go first if you don't mind.
Why don't we kick in with Nick? Nick, tell us about your live album, and I'll tell you the 3 little questions that we're going to ask about each one.
My live album is Kiss Unplugged.
Okay.
I chose this even though typically I don't consider Unplugged to be live albums. I consider them to be their own subsection of things. Here's my vinyl copy. It is one of the 2014 re-releases that Kiss did. On the back, it's got all the photos. The vinyl version is a lot cooler than the CD version because you can actually see the cover. They did this stupid thing where the cover is framed, and frankly, you should never do that. It just doesn't work on any level.
It looks like what they do when they've tried to blow up a picture that isn't high res enough. They keep it like mid res, and then they just add the frame around it to make it
fit.
But
this is what it is on the CD too. It's the same cover.
Maybe I never noticed that because it was not so big.
Doesn't make sense, does it? This one is special because it's hard to. It's really hard to explain, but.
Well, Nick, first off, when did you first get it?
The day it came out.
The day it came out. Okay.
Actually, probably a little later. I probably got it originally from Columbia House because it came out in 1996. The Unplugged was Halloween 1995. Excuse me, 95. Halloween 1995, and the album was released probably in the spring.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember if I got it before or after I moved from Lafayette Square to Tower Grove South. Those are neighborhoods in St. Louis, if you don't know. And I know I bought the VHS copy of it when I lived in Tower Grove South at the Blockbuster at Grand and Arsenal, which is now a Qdoba. God rest the Street Side Records with Tori Z. Starbuck. Asking about him sometime. Not today. But no, I've had it ever since it was brand new. I mean, I've listened to it 1,000 million times. It's actually also very special because one of my best friends, it was one of his favorite albums too. Somebody I met actually long after it had come out. I'm gonna crack open another beer. Got another question? Or are we done?
I like that you did that while talking. Like, this guy can chew gum and walk at the same time. I can't do 2 things at once. Holy shit.
And I finger fudge poured it too. Yeah,
fuck yeah, bro. Foamy.
Foamy.
Don, how do you want to do these? Do you want to ask each one of us all the questions at once? Or each one? Don is
We're
muted.
not done with my record yet. Don's muted.
Is muted.
Don is muted and high. He's talking to the dog.
If Omar wants to cut this, he can, but I put the 3 questions in the chat. so that you guys can
Which
a
which
prompt.
chat?
There's a studio private
studio
chat.
chat.
Go in your
Oh.
right-hand column, comments, banners.
All you had to do was say which
assets.
one. I didn't ask for directions. I asked, what is the
I
destination?
told you in the Facebook chat that there was a private chat in the studio, and you ignored that. So I
did. I read it. I just did not answer it.
You get
You didn't.
awesome
That
answers
means
when
it
you ask
exists.
dumb questions.
There are no dumb questions, just stupid people, and neither of us are any of those things.
None of us. Neither is.
How should we do this, Don? Should we do each person get asked all 3 questions and then we come back for a bonus at the end? Or
I think so. I think so because it kind of keeps the
round
story
robin it?
rolling for everybody, you know. So
Sure.
So I guess so. Nick, if you can see it, I won't read it out to you, but like you know.
I really don't remember the last time I sat down to listen to it.
The first
It's
time. Was the first
kind
time
of become the first time? Oh yeah, the first time it was in it was Halloween, 1995. I had my little tiny 5-inch television. I was sitting in the unfinished 3rd floor of the Victorian mansion we lived in. It's not as bougie as it sounds. It was $87,000, and it was no air conditioning. And Lafayette Square in the 1990s was terrible. Now it's where the little white women go and walk their poodles. Yes, still 1 gunshot away from the projects. However, it's much nicer now. And I remember watching it, and that was the day that I never really stopped loving Kiss, but that was the day that it reignited my love of Kiss. It reignited my 5-year-old love of Kiss to the point where Kiss became on the level of the Beastie Boys or Metallica for me, because I had forgotten how much I loved that band. I had forgotten what made them truly amazing. I guess I answered the 3rd question too.
Well, I guess, just to kind of dwell on that one a little bit is that it obviously had a big special meaning to you then. Like, do you still get that? Does it resonate to you still when you listen to it?
I love this record, and I actually really regret about 10 years ago the Record Exchange on Hampton in South City, in the Southampton neighborhood, had a copy from 1996, a yellow vinyl original press. They sold it for the princely sum of $50. I was not going to spend $50 on our record. Should have spent $50 on our record, because that'd have been a really cool one to have. No, the record, it's still an amazing album to me. And I have to say the Kiss 2016 or 2014 pressings are, for the most part, really, really good. I've only got Carnival of Souls, Kiss's best record, and Unplugged in that series.
That's funny because I didn't actually know that it was an official release, because I don't follow Kiss that tightly, but like that definitely makes me want to get it, because that was
Carnival of Souls. You should get it.
No, I'm not gonna get it. I need that like I need a case of the Clap.
Everybody needs it.
Yeah.
You gotta. It's like the Clap. You gotta get it once to know that you don't want it.
Time has passed for me to care. I love Kiss. I will always love Kiss. They were one of my first loves. But the time has passed for me to care about any fucking thing they have done. I will say that a really great, horrible. Come on. He's dead. Let him rest.
I like that record.
What you are?
Go back
alone.
and listen to the show.
He didn't even like that record. Come on, it killed him to make that record practically. A really great point was brought up in the chat though yesterday. I really love the Kiss Unplugged. I really love it. Was used as the entree for the Kiss reunion, which we all appreciated. And I don't remember which one of you two jabronis said this, but it was the last time they did something that really felt organic and mattered. That's my interpretation of what was said.
Yeah,
like
that was
John said that about Unplugged, but he was wrong. It was the reunion. The reunion was the
tour or the whole reunion.
The tour, the first tour.
No, yeah, but we were talking about recordings though. I felt like Unplugged.
I'm just saying that tour was the last organic, real thing Kiss ever did.
I mean, that Kiss, the Unplugged album, I think what I loved about listening to that is it just sounded like they all of a sudden were like back at Coventry or whatever, like they were 20, in their 20s and they were
Popcorn
jamming.
Club.
Yeah, I mean, it just, I don't know. You could just, it sounded youthful. And I think for the first time in a long time, it sounded like Kiss had actually made music and was enjoying it. And that was the last time we'd hear that. But
one of the things Paul Stanley said in the lead up intro was, people are surprised how good these songs sound on acoustic. We come from the school that says if it doesn't sound good on acoustic, it's just a crappy song. That's not even a thing, Paul, but thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, Paul is a rock guitarist and never, Kiss.
Clearly.
Kiss has a handful of songs that could have qualified as Unplugged previously. To continue, sir.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
But the first 3 albums were largely songs that would play on acoustic because there was a lot of big open chords. But the thing is you carefully chose the songs. So I mean, let's just read the track list, shall we? Coming Home. My God, every Kiss fan in my neighborhood has been clamoring for that one live. Plastercaster, who hasn't screamed about that every day? Going Blind? Why didn't they play that on a live? I'll let you know when they get to something that they played live routinely. And here it is. Do You Love Me? That's the first song. The 4th song is the one they played live. Domino, okay. Sure Know Something, never played that live. World Without Heroes, Rock Bottom, they did play that. See You Tonight, I Still Love You. I mean, they didn't play any of these songs live because they didn't work electric. They played the songs that worked acoustic. It happens. It's fine.
They played, did they play I Still Love You live?
On the Alive 3 tour.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Okay, yeah.
Not on the Creatures of the Night tour.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Or any of the tours following Creatures of the Night before Revenge.
Yeah. Which is such a sad thing because that song is such a great live
out
song.
of the 16 songs here, they only played like 5 of them live ever. They just chose the random weirdos that had the big open chords. So, you know what, Paul? You're going to say, oh, yeah, it's just a crappy song. Yeah, play Shock Me. Okay. Play what's that disco tune?
Don't.
What's the name of it?
I don't wanna.
Stop
Tell
it.
me.
If you say it, it'll happen. Stop it. Do not
I was
manifest.
made for loving you. They didn't play that one acoustic.
One of the funniest things I ever heard Nick Simmons say was when he referred to that as Kisco. I thought
That's great.
That is good.
That was
great. You know what else they did? They didn't play Deuce. They didn't play Strutter acoustic.
They played.
I think Strutter would have worked. I think Come On and Love Me would have worked. Paul's brilliant.
They did do Come On and Love Me in the tour, the Unplugged tour, the hotel tour, and they played it during the.
They played it at the Kiss conventions and the cruises.
Yeah, that's one. They also played.
I really love
they played 4 songs between Every Time I Look at You and When the
That's the
Reunion
one.
Happened.
I put that on my wedding list, by the way. That was on our wedding list.
I love that. That is my ex-wife and I song, so it's dead to me.
I'm sorry. And Melissa.
But it is a beautiful song, though.
It is
That's a beautiful song, though. But
and I Still Love You is pretty great. I Still Love You.
I still love you too, Keefy.
Sounds like Queensryche to me, but that's
I love you too.
Fuck Queensryche.
Oh my God, that does. Especially that build, that chorus. Like that's a total Jeff Tate thing. All
right, kids. Let's move. Let's get off mothers.
Don, why don't you go next?
Good pick, Nixter. By the way, that makes me want to really go back and listen to it and find it. So, all right. So for my pick, was no surprise to the guys, but Iron Maiden, Live After Death. When we were in the car, Lizzie and I were in the car coming back from her folks' house this afternoon, and she was like, "So what's the topic?" And I was like, "Oh, we're talking about our favorite live albums."
Your wife asked you about this?
Yeah, she asks a lot. She always, but I don't know that she listens, but I think she just does it to be nice. She's like, "So what's the topic tonight?" And I'll start talking, and then she's like,
"Lawyer wife does not." She's no.
And she goes, "What's the topic?" And I tell her, she's like, "Oh, Ozzy, you're a good boy." Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I don't even get that. That is a level of patronizing that I wish I wish my wife would aspire to.
But what's so funny because I told her, so we're talking about our favorite live albums, and she looked at me and she said, "Iron Maiden, Live After Death." Like she, we
all said that.
Yeah, I mean, because that was the thing and she asked me, she said, "What made it such a great album?" And that'll answer the next question. But I bought this album probably not long after it came out because I was already a Maiden fan before Power Slave came out. And so I picked up Power Slave when it came out. So Live After Death followed. And I think I had like a handful of live albums. I think I had Frampton Comes Alive, I had Kiss Alive 1. I think I had Song Remains the Same, which I still have. But man, when I got this one, this was like the first time I heard a live album from a band like this that sounded absolutely massive. It was explosive. It was exciting. It's raw. It's live, you know, I mean, for all the inconsistencies and whatnot. And then, of course, the gatefold. Could you imagine being 12 years old and looking at this for the first time? Like,
no, I was 10 when it came out.
I'd never. I mean, I was so blown away by it. And just, I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but like, just the packaging, each sleeve.
You were definitely older than 10, by the way. Go ahead.
Yeah, each sleeve.
When did it come out?
It came out in 1987.
No.
8.
No, neither. 86, maybe.
Let me see. I'll put this.
I got the tape in high school in my sophomore year, so I think it was 88, but I could be wrong. Spring 88, in fact.
It was 1985.
It was 1985. Because 88 would 88 would have been 88 would have been Seventh Son, I think.
88 was Maiden 88.
Which is Seventh Son tour, yeah. But so anyway, so like, just like I can remember just laying on my bed, with my Swiss cake rolls and my milk, and like just laying on my bed with headphones on, draped across the room, listening to this album, and then reading lyric after lyric after lyric. And like, to me, this is one of the best setup live albums. I just absolutely loved it. And I think that.
Can I jump in real quick?
Yeah.
It's interesting to me. Well, it's notable that only recently did Iron Maiden stop putting the lyrics on their live records.
Yeah, because they're on all the other 20 ones that they.
I mean, it's all the same fucking songs, but
it's like if you don't know it at this point, they're not going to tell them to you.
If you haven't learned the lyrics to The Trooper by 2022, fuck off.
Like you ain't living. Livin.
Think of another live album with the lyrics in it.
There's very few. I mean, I can't think of any.
I remember one of my many stepdads talked about how they should have them, and I'm like, Ted, who does that? Because he was talking about Metallica live shit, Binge and Purge. He's like, does it have the lyrics?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's a live box set. Why would it have the lyrics?
I mean, this was just such a crazy thing for me because on regular albums, it was one thing to have lyrics. Sometimes you got just a plain plastic sleeve or a paper sleeve, but like you got the live album, you got pictures and lyrics. I mean, like you could look at like even just the pictures here. Like you could look at this for like hours and just and like I think I told you guys this the last time. Like this is one of the like whenever I pull the record out, like I can smell the potpourri that my mom used to. She had one of those potpourri pots. You know what I'm talking about? Where you put the real shit in it in the water, huh?
Do you smell cum?
No, that's the Dawkins album.
Gotcha.
But like, it's just such a weird thing that things like this happen with records. Like things get trapped in there, smells, like memories, and everything is a trigger. Sometimes not for the best, but this was just one of those records. And I think what it's special for me for is that like, I think we all kind of feel this way at some point too. Is like, sometimes you just feel like you're kind of on the verge of expiring. Like you're kind of tired. You're kind of old. You're like, but like I listened to this album and I feel like it's that, what was it? Was it a Zakk Wylde video or when he's playing and it's him and Dimebag as kids, you know what I mean? And like he's playing the song and they're like kids running around, like Dimebag and him.
I think you're thinking of
am I?
No, it's Pantera from Reinventing the Steel. Damn, I can hear the song in my head.
Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. Like it had like them. So like anyway, I feel like that. Like when I put this on, like all of a sudden nothing else seems to exist. And even my 12-year-old, 13-year-old
Revolution is my name.
Revolution is my name.
Fuck.
Thank you.
That's from Reinventing the Steel?
Yeah, Zakk is not in there. It's Zakk. You think it's Zakk because it's like Baby, Dimebag, and Vinny.
That's what.
Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry for interrupting. Go ahead.
No. Thank you. But that's kind of like what I was thinking was that like like when I put this on, like all of a sudden nothing, everything just kind of stops for me, and even my 12-year-old trauma, kind of dissipates because this was one of those records that I went to regularly to kind of block out all the shit that was happening around me, you know? And so there's something to be said about an album that was a soundtrack for you and a not great part of your life, but yet it was an important part of your life being good, if that makes sense, you know? And so whenever I listen to this, I remember that, like that, you know, being a fighter, being a survivor as a kid, but also just, I mean, like you could lose yourself in this shit, man. Like musically, listening to it, looking at the pictures, yeah. And like I said, that's why it's so special to me. And even when I listen to it now, it always feels the same. Yeah.
I'm going to jump in and grab a hold of whatever you want me to.
Go ahead.
But no, I completely get that. I can remember driving through Creve Coeur, which is one of the Ritchie Rich areas of St. Louis, with that album just raging in my 1985 Toyota. What's the fast one?
None of them.
No, they had a fast one.
Audi 5000.
No, it was a Toyota.
Celica.
Yeah,
Camry.
my Celica Camry.
Mazda 323.
Why are we talking to Keefy? Keefy doesn't know any cars.
I don't know anything about cars, and I
don't either. I just threw that one out.
Cars, and I'm not a car person, but I mean, I know that's wrong. No, it was my Celica.
I know you hate cars because you have an electric car
with the chrome skull shifter knob, which was awesome, except for most of the months of the year. Because it's hot in St. Louis, so I had to put a black glove on it.
Did you smell it before you put it on?
Of course, I smelled it after I put it on. Anyway, you smell the glove. Did
you see his album? It sure as hell wasn't a glove.
But I can remember driving through Creve Coeur with that just jamming, going, "I'm gonna bust the normies" in like 2006. It's 2006, son. We are way past Iron Maiden at this point. But that record brings me back to that era of my life. Keefy, you got anything to say on this one? Or are we going to...
Yeah. Just like the Kiss Unplugged meant a lot to me and still means a lot to me because it was the last time those guys had a soul. I guess I listened to Live After Death a lot in high school, several years after it came out, or when I became aware of it and fucking played that tape out like crazy. Cemented in my brain the greatness of Iron Maiden and how really unfuckwithable they were for a time.
I still consider them that, but of course, Maiden
it's
is
only it's only an 11-year period where they were fuckwithable. Wow, that's a really long time if you think about it, though.
Dude, I also had no idea that the Iron Maiden American fan club address was in Macon, Georgia.
It wasn't 666 Eddie Lane.
That was P.O. Box 4803, Macon, Georgia, USA.
My favorite Macon, Georgia hockey team name is the Macon Whoopie.
The Macon Whoopie. I knew that. I remember.
Macon with Macon.
There's also the Macon Tracks, which isn't as fun.
The Macon Donuts.
That's not as fun.
No,
that's like Keefy Cook.
That's cool to hear you talk. You guys talk about that because it sounds like we've had kind of similar, ties.
And as everybody who listens to this show knows, my trauma record is what, Keefy?
Pink Floyd, The Wall, or Pulse?
Mm-hmm.
No, well, actually, he's right. The Pulse is modern trauma. The Wall is teenage trauma.
Okay,
that's accurate.
This might be a good future chaser. Trauma records.
Yeah,
That's all of them, really. But
that's kind of all.
Oh, I can just pull one and be like, I remember the trauma that this went with.
When you're feeling lonely, you just go to the record store and you visit your friends.
There it is. And my favorite live record, which does change from time to time, and for a time it was Pulse, by the way, in the 90s when it first came out. I chose, which is probably against the last time we did this topic, Metallica Live Shit Binge and Purge, and Nick has the exact version I used to have. This is the DVD version.
I bought this in 1993 at Sam Goody at Union Station.
No shit.
$95.
I think I got mine at Sam Goody in New York City on 8th Street and Waverly, which is not there anymore because that fucking brand is out of business. That is the version I had, the big
Union
Station
is now an aquarium, so it's
Oh, that's cool. I'll go there next time I visit.
I haven't been
This
there yet.
at the time, how much was it when you got it, Nick? Like $90, $88?
$95. I paid $95.
Yeah, I think it was $88 and change and tax in New York City.
Yeah. Sounds about
And
Yeah,
at
I was
the
just gonna say I
time-
got it in Atlanta. I think I paid like $80 for it because it was like
yeah.
it was like I was very excited to spend my grown up job
Done.
money.
Like
So anyway, go ahead.
Cook.
No, he's good. He's good. No, we want
Don's
discussion.
amazing. He's
He is
better than
amazing.
good.
This
Don's
is a
amazing.
great topic. So
Got some
you
windows
know, day
for-
one buyer, and at the time, this was the second most expensive thing I ever bought beside my Discman.
Mine was
and
my
we
first
immediately-
most expensive.
We
thing I ever
immediately
bought.
brought this home and to my best friend's house at the time. He's not my friend anymore, so fuck that guy. But we
Fuck that guy.
literally were in his room and we watched all the tapes, and then we put on the fucking CDs and we just bugged out for the whole day. And I think we did homework maybe,
How many
and
times
we
you read
just
the book?
headbanged a bajillion times. And the
Mine's broken. I've read it so many. it's
Metallica
broken.
stencil that broke in 2 seconds.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is
There
a
you go. Yeah, I got
DVD
mine.
version I got off of eBay a year and a half ago, because I don't have mine anymore. Maybe I still have it somewhere, but I don't think so. But just to share, you know, Nick has all the things. This came with a smaller version of all those things. So, there is a book here somewhere, but I don't have it handy.
Oh, I don't have the backstage pass anymore. I stuck that on something.
Yeah, I
Probably
think
my
we
amplifier.
we
That
were
was gonna
like
be my big
spraying it on my
question.
amps. We were like, here it is. So here's the Snake Pit Pass, numbered
Yep.
40.
Mm-hmm.
Here is the stencil, but I had lost
Your
mine.
stencil's a bitch.
I mean, it kind of is. And here's the little mini version of the book.
My stencil was a
And,
bitch too because we used it once and the spray paint leaked through it.
Oh, fuck me.
Was it-
That's a shame.
Was it plastic? I can't. I'm having a
No,
hard
it's
time
cardboard.
No, it's
remembering.
paper.
It's
It was
Was it
paper.
paper? Okay,
It's-
yeah,
it's
I couldn't
this.
remember.
You know,
Oh,
I
yeah.
appreciate that they redid this for DVD or whatever, and I think we have a DVD player here somewhere.
We got
So
a
maybe
Blu-ray
we'll-
player. They're backwards compatible. It's fine.
Maybe I'll
Yeah.
I'll force my wife to watch this, but she
Oh.
enjoys Metallica.
And real quick, you can actually get one on eBay right now.
Yeah.
The road case one for $73.
Yeah,
That's
I
it?
think it's the one I saw is missing stuff, so I don't want anything missing anything. But like, yeah, maybe Nick, I have some stuff you may want. I don't know. But anyway, Nick offered a trade. I don't know if I have anything for a trade, but like, you know, just to kind of, you know, like we listened to it the day of, and I listened and watched it constantly for years. The only thing I watched as much as this thing was a year and a half of Life of Metallica, Cliff 'Em All, and the X-Files. That was my entire
Not
watching
the
of the
X,
90s.
not the X-Files.
and
Fuck
and
the
Beavis and
X-Files.
Butthead, nothing else. And
Although, can I jump in about the X-Files real quick?
sure,
There was an episode of the X-Files that took place in Creve Coeur, Missouri.
yes.
The aforementioned Creve Coeur that I was mentioning previously.
Oh, is that
except-
Winter's Bone?
No, but they made it look like Winter's Bone, which pissed off all the white bread fuckers.
Did they say
Creve
St.
Coeur.
Louis?
Stop that.
Does Fox Mulder say
No,
St.
you-
Louis?
Stop it. Stop it. You don't get to say St. Louis. You can only sing it.
Fair. I
And
like
two-
that
one-
David Duchovny's sex addiction is so bad that he repeatedly made them cast chicks he was fucking and dating over and over again in different roles. So like, and he also
Whoa.
apparently hooked up with a
Whoa.
bunch of like
Can
one-off.
we get back to
stars.
something slightly
Yeah.
more
So
wholesome?
why is this important? I mean, this is, you know, it was monumental, right?
It was.
It's as Metallica does. It's full of excess. It's just like Metallica to be excessive, right? They did win Metallica's road case full of stuff that was literally this shade of whatever with Metallica on it. Their actual road cases from the Wherever I May Roam tour or whatever
No,
the
that
fuck
was
it was
that
called.
was Load. That was the Load tour.
Oh, but they did it again. They did it for this too, and they did a thing where they
Oh,
brought
they.
fan,
I'm sorry. You're right. You're right. That was the
Yeah,
first one.
but
They
also
did it
Load.
They did it again
For
for
funny
Load. My
stunts, they did
apologies.
it.
My apologies. The
And,
Metallica. The Metallica.
I think they brought they brought people into Metallica HQ in Marin County, right near me, and I seem to remember Ricky Rackman sang "Battery" with Metallica, which was fucking awesome because he was like hosting the Headbangers Balls on some Metallica live shit.
Yeah,
Picture
they had
Birds, man.
the concert winner there, and they were
Yeah,
singing
guys.
"Creeping Death," and
Yeah.
Ricky Rackman referred to them as the Metallitones.
Yeah, and Tommy Lee showed up for some reason and was hanging out with them.
Fuck Tommy. Lee.
So
Except
so
don't because it's so big and it
Because
would hurt.
Tommy Lee's
This-
dick went everywhere.
So this is
Everywhere.
really it was. This is really and also the Tom and Pammy video. I watched that a lot, and then I drunkenly stepped on it one night after a house party.
I'm gonna
my foot open on the plastic tape.
I'm gonna steal a line from a stand-up comedian about that.
Sure.
And it's true. That movie was so awful, I finished it.
That's it. I just kept rewatching a couple of frames over and over, if you know what I mean. Anyway,
none of it was good enough for that.
And I'm a huge fan. By the way, like today, if you want, if you want to catch up with Pam's Substack today, it's incredible. She's become a really incredible person and writer. I'm really proud of her. This is really the peak. This was the pinnacle. If you hated the Black Album, this still gave you hope and life and love of this band.
That was me. That was me.
The first disc 1, and this really needs to be a box set, guys, is Seattle. The Seattle set list. This is, right after 1 becomes a huge household, whatever. And 1 is not on the set list of Seattle, by the way.
Yes, it is.
It is not.
Yes, it is.
It is. I'm looking at it, and it isn't.
I'm looking at the back of the goddamn tape.
Yeah, it's not on here. I'm just telling you. It's not.
Anyway. It's on the VHS tape.
That maybe. All right. Anyway, so it's not on the audio, is what
it's also on the vinyl that came in the Justice set.
Yeah. So anyway, it is on side the DVD and VHS too. But this was really like the pinnacle, the peak of them, the peak of their powers. Lars was never better on the drums than at this time.
Correct.
Jason absolutely killing it. Kurt still pretty great, not too sloppy. James great, drunk often. Cowardly Lion James.
Oh yeah.
And it was incredibly well done. And then obviously the Mexico City homestand where they played 3 shows and called the best stuff from those 3 shows off the soundboard.
I thought it was 5.
It really was a really peak Metallica, and so many of these things became singles and like MTV videos. It was pretty fucking shocking to get like a year and a half straight of Metallica content.
I can remember when
footage.
Creeping Death from San Diego was a single. Hearing that, which was video only, and hearing that on KC95's Monday Night Metal.
Creeping Death!
Because I just remember, I remember from like the San Diego show, he's saying, "You're singing backup for us.
You're singing die.
But then you watch Seattle, and them fuckers, to quote Tony Iommi, don't need any prompting from you.
Those fuckers knew what to do, man. Seriously.
They do. We all knew what to do.
They knew the assignment.
We learned at their feet. They were the best teachers ever.
Did you guys happen to see the tour on this album?
I did.
Did you happen to see the tour behind the live shit release?
No, I didn't see. I
saw the tour after
Metallica until Load. Load was my.
I didn't see them till Woodstock, so that was my first.
Yeah, it was that same tour. That was the same. So if you saw that, was the same. Yeah, because that was the tour they did.
I thought it was called the Bored as Shit Ain't Got No Album tour.
Something like that.
No, because it was Metallica and Suicidal and oddly Candlebox, because it was supposed to be Alice in Chains.
Candlebox. Yeah. When they came to St. Louis, it was
that first record is still a banger.
It was Suicidal and Danzig.
Yep.
I see. I would have loved that.
And then they came out and did Last Caress. Danzig would come out with Metallica and do Last Caress.
And
he was vehemently anti Misfits stuff back then.
Fuck Glenn Danzig. What's he know? Except for that amazing episode of Octane Hunger Force he was in. That was tremendous.
Sure.
Or Portlandia.
His exceptional... I'm from Transylvania. Hello.
He played himself and he bought a house that spewed blood. He's basically like, I want all the blood. What's this going to cost me? I don't know. So that's elf blood. It ain't cheap. About $1 million.
This was
killer. I'll draft a check tomorrow.
This was the pinnacle of Metallica for me. I still love them. And I saw them do all of the Black Album, by the way.
Did you?
At twice. I saw them do it twice. And they did it back. Once they did it forward to back. And another time I saw them do it back to front, which is insane. Absolutely fucking insane.
Wait, did they go back to the front, though?
They did not. They do not do that song much.
I like the chicks ask you to go ask.
Leper Messiah, right? They don't do it.
Yes, much. It was. Yes.
They asked you to go ass to mouth. Anyway,
I don't know how I feel about going aftermath. It's not my style.
I'll be back next week with Use Your Illusion.
Oh my god, do we really have to do Use Your Illusion?
Both of them.
I'm excited
Like,
for it.
Can we do like 4 weeks of the Illusions? Because
No.
they're 2 double records.
No, you're good.
No,
You have time to listen to 14 songs this week and 14 songs.
It's
We-
not a
we're
hard
just gonna have
listen.
your balls.
We're gonna have to really cut down on everything else.
I know. Well, we're
It's
only going to
okay.
do the albums of 91 once. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
I've been preparing already for that episode.
Oh, God.
You know, I again, like I said, if you were alive during this time, I don't even have to explain it to you how Metallica became the biggest band in the world. This is as much a reason the Black Album still does well as anything else, because it's just enduring. And
Very true.
they were
very true.
very dedicated to reminding you that they don't suck and they could still do the classics. And that was important to them at the time. I mean, like, I get to do a 10-minute medley of Justice for All at Seattle is egregious and crazy.
No.
Like,
That wasn't in Seattle. That was in San Diego.
sure. Anyway,
Not
I'm
sure.
telling you that
That was
yes, Nick, fine. I'm just saying it was important to them to still play the classics. And I know the 18-minute version of Seek and Destroy Dawn hates, and I would not have
all
handed the
hate
mic
that.
to Fan. I don't. Well, I mean, like, I don't
Really?
like it now. I loved it until the 2000s, and then I stopped loving it.
I loved it then too, and then I stopped.
I didn't see
Good
Metallica for a long stretch of time, like from like Garage Inc., post Garage Inc., Summer Sanitarium tour. So it's after Reload and Garage Inc.
That was
to-
99. 99.
Creeping Death Magnetic tour. So like I literally didn't see them for 10 years and I missed it. And now I don't want to hear them do it again. And they keep it to a more or less a regular
I don't want to hear
version.
Seek and Destroy anymore.
I know, but it is their like almost their like one of their most iconic songs now, and they do it every show, almost every show, every other show. But anyway, yeah, I think that was my 3 answers. I don't know if we want to go on to the bonus round, but I still love this thing, and I'm probably going to get it out and listen to it again.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess just to kind of go back a little bit too, is that when you got the album, Keefy, like, or when you got that set, like, what kind of impact did it have you on the like your personal life, as far as like where you were at in your life as a kid? Like,
Ask me these questions too.
well, I would get there, Nick. Anyway, so what? For someone who doesn't like me talking, he sure wants me to talk. So
You ask me things, so I can talk.
He wants to interrupt you so you don't talk, and he talks more.
So Keefy, your turn. So anyway, so like I'm trying to just picture like young Keefy getting this.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, they were my whole
you?
life. They were my
Yeah.
whole life. I had bands right after this period of time. We modeled ourselves after Metallica and Pantera. I mean, like expressly the Metallica home videos, this video, their off-screen behavior, their off-show, off-stage behavior, the Pantera home videos, the 3 Vulgar Videos from Hell or whatever, in real time as they each came out. I still need a Pantera full, like a 101 proof video concert or a full live concert. Pantera. When we did this before as a chaser with Justin from Stormland, what's up, Justin? I had mentioned Alice in Chains Unplugged as one of my what? Fuck off!
To Justin, sup, hoser.
Don't call him a hoser or poser.
Hoser.
Oh fuck!
Oh,
I thought
oh,
you
You're
said
Canadian
poser.
shit.
That's fine.
Yeah, whatever, bro. You're not. Anyway,
I'm culturally Canadian.
that's fair. And I had said like Alice in Chains Unplugged and Pantera 101 Proof and my other 2 pinnacle live records. And whatever, you're not wrong. It's not truly live. It is live, but it's not live. They redo songs till they get the better take.
It's just a different thing. It is live, but it's not a live album.
I
don't know how to
it's
explain
just
it
not.
better than that.
Yeah, I don't know. So, yeah, man, this is just still means a lot to me. We literally modeled our whole life after this band, for better or worse. And then
Lots
my
of us
mom
did.
died, and I went into a fucking alcoholic and weed rage for like a year and a half. So not good. I also grieve poorly, as does Metallica. So I didn't learn shit from them in a positive sense, because they all got well and healthy later, and Jason quit, and that saved his mental health. But you know, man, I'm better for this record, this thing existing, and I still love it. And again, no other band could do something so excessive except them, and maybe the Smashing Pumpkins.
but not at that time. This
No,
was
not
the
at that
first.
time. No.
This was the first giant excessive thing they did, and I can remember
I
how.
don't know. A year and a half of life of Metallica is pretty fucking excessive to have like a
Well, yeah, but
four-hour
it
home
didn't. But it
video.
didn't cost $100.
It didn't. It cost like $60 though.
Yeah, it was
Not that much.
expensive.
I didn't buy it. I never.
Yeah.
Two VHS tapes at like $35 each, and you couldn't split them up, and there was no soundtrack.
Yes.
Like today would be cool if they did a soundtrack for that.
Right.
I wonder what they'll do in the future when they're retired. Like how many weird, egregious, crazy things we're gonna get from them down the road when Lars has nothing but time on his hands.
Do you remember that trend in the time where they, for a while, they were making VHS tapes that came with a CD packaged into it too?
Yes, I had Kiss. God, what was the video? Psycho Circus.
Yeah.
The Psycho Circus video had it.
God,
I still remember walking into Sam Goody, and I may have spoken too soon about a trade, but because I'm remembering this moment now. Walking into Sam Goody with my stepfather, who was a prick, and actually my pseudo stepfather, he didn't get there because he was a dumbass, but pulling out 520s. I was 17 years old. No, I guess I would have been 20 at the time. It was 93 or 94. Had to been 93 because I was still in high school. Yes, so it was 93. I had just turned 18 years old. I didn't get my first job until summer of that year. I had never had any money except for Christmas money and birthday money. And I remember pulling out $5 $20 bills and putting it down on the counter at Sam Goody. And I spent a lot of time at Sam Goody. I also had purchased my first Metallica t-shirt there that I had purchased. A friend of mine had given me a Master of Puppets shirt, but I bought Don't Tread on Me. Not the best shirt to buy, but I bought guitar strings there because it was close to my house. That Sam Goody was a very important place for me for a number of years. And I can just remember just throwing down that money down and my stepdad saying, "Are you sure you want to buy this?" And this whole time, my brain is mentally exploding. I never thought I would own this. I never thought that this would be mine. It was the first ever box set I had ever purchased. The first of many, of course. I actually had to pull down 2 to get this one out because there were 2 on top of it. But it was a very special time, and I can remember watching. This was like my 90s trauma record. Watching Seattle, watching San Diego, listening to Mexico City as much as I could, and it really has a special place in my heart, even though it's wrong. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, I mean
they should have. What I meant by when I say it's wrong, they should have just put out a goddamn live record that everybody could afford, and this. They learned that lesson later.
So this was kind of like my last hurrah for Metallica, to be honest. Like,
dude, 72 seasons, bro.
I know what. Yeah, and I mean, and you know,
it's
what?
amazing.
I'm gonna get back to it. You know, obviously the load and unload. I'm gonna unload all over you. But anyway,
wow.
I saw this tour. You know, I mean, I saw the Damaged Justice tour. I saw the Black Album tour. Then I saw this tour. I saw him with Ozzy on Puppets. You know, that was the first time I saw Metallica. And then the last time I saw Metallica was when they did.
Don.
Yes, I might be old, but I saw Cliff Burton live. But the last time I saw them was this live shit tour in Atlanta, and I just remember they were so fucking good, and they were just like, I think Keefy was right.
It's amazing how good they were when they were so drunk.
They were, I mean, they were a fucking machine on that tour, and you know. I know some old Metallica fans might even say like, "Oh, the Black Album." Like, I love the Black Album. I've learned to love it more the older I've gotten. But the thing was that tour was pure fire, and I felt like that was probably the last time, in my opinion, that it was truly about the music, you know, and like not.
Well, yeah,
Load was things that were kind of falling in.
The Load tour was way more theatricality than before.
Yeah. But it was a great tour. It was a very bare bones tour compared to what they had done on the Black Album. It was fantastic, you know. But I love that these albums that like we chose to kind of come full circle for all of us, because each of us have a special relationship to these records, and I think that speaks a lot about not just for the music, but I don't know, like the bond of friendship, because there's I have friends who listen to a lot of music that I'm like, I can't connect with. Even you guys, but when we get these things like this, that all three of us are like, I remember that. To me, it's fun to hear everybody's connection, because I don't know. I wish I would have known you guys when we were teenagers, because we would have been.
We
fucking
didn't have
awesome.
the internet. We would have been pen pals.
Exactly.
It would have cost $30 a week to talk to each other.
Hold on. Let me put my phone on the modem.
You had a modem in 1985.
Mom, hang up the phone. I'm trying to talk to Don and Nick on the BBS board. That 300 baud modem on my
Mom, this
Commodore 128.
This 10-second clip of Chasey Lane's fucking dick is almost done, and you answered the phone.
Dear Chasey Lane.
I love it though. But anyway, you know what I mean. I just love that there's
Don
something
always
there.
goes one and a half.
He goes one extra.
one
signpost too many, Don.
It's like there's a line. Don, no way. There's the line right there.
Don, we're trying to teeter-totter between genius and insanity.
I don't know if it's advisable.
Not to jump over the thing in a long jump while you shit during the jump.
Yeah, but
my coffee after having
I would rather think that it's a fine line between clever and stupid.
Stupid.
Such a fine line between clever and stupid.
But
what's wrong with being sexy? Ist Dennis sexy?
Did you see his album? It wasn't a glove. I can guarantee you that.
No, actually, that was not the line.
What was it? It was like
you didn't see what they wanted to put on there. It wasn't a glove.
Oh, that's what it was. It wasn't a glove. That's what it was.
No, did you see his album? It's quite sexy, very ribald, if I might say. But you see, Dennis, he's the one being exploited. Oh, they put a twist on it. Such a fine line between stupid and clever.
We should do a chaser on that someday. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's fun to hear them. And how many
podcasts do you think I have to do to make my microphone smell like a beer?
I'm surprised it doesn't already.
I am too, but it doesn't.
I mean, as much as we've
all right, let's wrap this up like Hampton Pig on Tiny Toons.
All right, so just to wrap up, so we had Live After Death for me. We had Kiss Unplugged for Nixter, and then Keefy. We had the live shit Binge and Purge. Nick
Binge and Purge.
Eat shit. I see a future puppet here. Oh no, it's the live shit box. What do you mean you hate my stencil?
Your stencil sucks.
Your mom's a stencil. But anyway, this has been a lot of fun. Hey. I've enjoyed this, and it's been great time. Nick, do you want to take us home on this one, buddy?
I believe it is my turn. I think
it's your turn, my friend. Let's do this.
Keefy, how's your aneurysm coming? Are we getting you there? Are you close? I don't know what that means. I can't see the shirt. Keefy's whipping out his preciouses at each other.
It's a toothpaste bukkake party.
Don, what I love about you is how you're the rimmer of the show.
I think he's the fluffer.
That's the rimmer.
The flummer. No, the fluffer.
Hey, you guys want to talk about fluffing here? Let me go with this, baby.
Mute thyself, pull the plank from thy own eye. What's your mute button's name again? Is it Kevin?
No, it's a gift from Patrick. And so Kevin. Patrick says
it's
mute.
Kevin. This has been the Glacially Musical Podcast. It doesn't play in Peoria. And the Kiss Unplugged tour also didn't play in Peoria because fuck it, it's Peoria.
I guess that's it.
Why are we still going? Do you want me to pull my dick out?
Your mother's a whore, Trebek.
Oh, the penis mightier. I'm not ashamed to tell you I've tried a few products in the fall. Does it work, Trebek? Does it work?
I'll take anal bum covers.
It's an
album cover.
Why is he so good at that?
I know Kung Fu.
Rest in power,
you don't.
Trebek. I also loved what was his face who also died? And he used to do Burt Reynolds.
Turd Ferguson.
Norm Macdonald is Turd
And Norm
Ferguson.
Macdonald has a hat. Yeah, it's a funny hat. But it's not my name.
And watching Will
Turd
Ferrell try to keep
Ferguson.
his shit together was always hilarious. Dude.
This club has
cover.
everything. It's got Burt Reynolds in a hat, calling himself Turd Ferguson. It's that thing where he does whatever he wants, and Alex Trebek has to lick it off.
Also funny.
Are you fucking kidding me? I just gave you the ending gold.
I know, but I wanted to shout out Keenan for doing Black
Mike
Jeopardy.
Keenan, Iron Mike
Not
Keenan?
Mike Keenan from the Rangers. I'm talking
The
about
Blues from the Blues.
Keenan and Cal Keenan from Saturday Night Live and Black Jeopardy
and
with
all that,
Tom Hanks
all
as
that.
the old racist white
Oh
guy.
my God, that was tremendous. That was tremendous.
Come over and shake your hand. Oh, sir.
This has been the longest extra we've ever done.